television, Kingston, and aligns himself with Chris Jericho, Ortiz, and Santana for a feud with Daniel Garcia, Jeff Parker, and Matt Lee of 2.0. Kingston's last match was against Joey Janela during the January 8th AEW Dark tapings. His injury resulted in not only him being sidelined in AEW, but also missing the major GCW show at the Hammerstein Ballroom. He was supposed to be in a match on that show as well. Eddie Kingston will be back with another one of those injuries that you really don't miss, because the depth is so deep on the AEW roster. And I don't know where he was going as far as storyline-wise, but it seemingly was heading in a direction where Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston may have been booked for Revolution. That still might be the case, but sometimes they're battling Jericho and Jake Hager next week. He's about to go on. It may all kind of transpire there. He may get edited. That maybe something comes up. But he's so talented and so desirable it's really easy for him to slot into anything and make anything good. So I'm not really worried about where he's going to fit in. The fact that he's healthy, that's the thing off to lick his wounds a little bit and get healthy. That's all that really matters. Give me a second there, man. As far as Eddie Kingston is concerned. You're right with you. WWE is interested in Jade Cargill. Not sure they are.
Oh shit.
Being that they've been given a chance to see what she can do on television. Darian says WWE officials have been very impressed with Cargill's performance. And the funny thing is, they did all that great. They're intrigued and they're interested and they like what they see based on what they were given so far in this 27-0 run that she's on this TBS channel. She isn't even all that great. The WWE for Jake Cargill. I'm not for that. If there is that people in WWE are interested in her, then we got to see what's going on. This comes on the heels of WWE also being
Damn.
Cargill actually talked about
Damn, dude.
Jericho recently and discussed the reasons she was to sign with AEW over WWE. She noted that the WWE contract that was sent to her was, I guess, desirable, right? And she ultimately chose to sign with AEW. So WWE sent me this contract. They wanted me to do it. AEW came about, and I came here. I got the experience. I felt calm. I remember you and I had this conversation in the car. It made me feel at ease about the decision that I wanted to make. I felt home. I could call Tony Khan. He knew my name. He knew my purpose. He knew that I wasn't just wrong. He knew exactly who I was. It made me feel comfortable. Cargill is undefeated right now. CBS champion, 27-0. And she was just on TV as of Wednesday in a title defense against one of Booker T's students, AUA. I'm glad she made the decision that she did. And one thing that really sticks out to me is the fact that she said that she could have a conversation with Tony Khan. She could feel at home. I didn't have to relocate. He knows exactly what I want. He knew my name. He knew my purpose. He knew I wanted to do this. I just wasn't a number.
Haven't you, mate?
WWE would have brought in Jade Cargill, and they probably wouldn't have pushed her at all.
Stay down.
Maybe kind of similar to what Rhea Ripley's doing. And then she just would have been another statistic on WWE television. And that's how great she is. Bianca Belair looks fantastic. She looks just as good as Jade Cargill. WWE hasn't done jack shit.
Hello, Victor.
Okay. They took everything away from Bianca
Still wallowing in the gutter with your protege, I see. Not very dignified for a man of your age.
Should have known you'd be behind this.
So now everybody's playing around. Bianca's gonna get her around.
Oh, careful now. I want you to melt.
She's no better for it.
Same cocky little
shit.
I wonder what you're really afraid of.
Incredible and important matches.
Not bullets or blood or broken
She didn't
bones.
sit there and tell me that it's more
No,
important than what she and Sasha
you get off
did
on all
at
this,
WrestleMania last year.
don't you?
It's bullshit. If you
Cheating
are,
death.
and if you're one of those people saying it, you're outright
Or
lying to
not.
your audience. This match with Becky potentially coming up means nothing.
Mr.
Now, we don't
Sullivan,
know.
I won't harm your precious
Did we
boy.
Did we Ripley? Did we Oscar?
I
Did we
merely
Vince?
want
Everybody.
what's
Nobody
mine.
is gonna sit out.
Give me that belt.
Cutter!
Oh no. Oh.
Shut up.
You fool!
Oh, you're bloody welcome, Your Majesty.
Marlo, we have to get you out of here.
Come on, they're a right pair of arseholes. What?
See when the time is right, when Jay is at that level. Because Bianca will be better than where she is now, and Jay, I would assume, I hope so, is going to be better a year or two. WWE wants Jay Carter. No, but AEW is in competition for WWE. Well, they want Maxwell Jacob Friedman, they want Wardlow, they want Jay Cargill. Who else do they fucking want? Right? WWE are petty. I'm glad Jay made the decision. Keep them begging, keep them wanting. I'm not going to sit here telling that Jay is never going to go to WWE. Maybe she accomplishes everything that she can do in AEW. At some point, the know she's going to want to be in that division, all in the major women's world championship. Maybe at that point, 3, 4, 5 years from now, maybe young enough, she says, you know what, I want to go venture off and accomplish more things in the world of professional wrestling. Maybe she falls out of love with wrestling. I don't know. But I could see her in WWE. I could. When the time is right, if she wants to accomplish more in her career. Right now, she ain't going anywhere. And if you think Tony Khan is going to allow her to go anywhere after hearing news like this, she's going to make bank no matter where she goes. Tony Khan knows, loves that woman, and he knows exactly what he's got in Jay Carter. She's not going anywhere. This is all bullshit to get the clicks and the views and get people talking about whatever. Andrew Zarin is always great at what he does, but I don't really consider this major news right now. If you're a pro wrestling promoter, clearly you'd be interested in Jay Carter. Clearly. Isaiah Swerve Scott is also a free agent. He is drawing interest from multiple promotions. Fightful Select is reporting that higher-ups in multiple companies have an interest in bringing him in, and one major company already has plans in place to work with him in some capacity. The report stated AEW asked about his status extremely early in his free agency to gauge when he'd be available. Also, New Japan Pro Wrestling in the USA has also made a very firm overture in regards to using him in the future. Many expect also MLW to reach out to him as well. MLW just recently brought in Killer Cross. They teased him coming on, and he's about to make his MLW debut over there. So I can see that happening. I can see him working MLW. I can see him working New Japan. I can see him working AEW. He's gonna be fine. He was always fine. In WWE, he could have been breakout. Could have been breakout material. They clearly dropped the ball on him as well. Don't know why. Guy like that, with the talent that he possesses, you can't find a role for him alone on television. Goes to show you they don't know what the fuck they are doing. In WWE, well under NXT, he was Cruiserweight Champion, and he was the North American Champion, but he didn't win that championship. Hit Row was formed, got called up way too soon, was fired 2 months after their call-up from NXT. For whatever reason, I gave you my reasons. No reason why any of them should have been fired. They should have been a major stay on SmackDown. A major group on SmackDown. They fired all of them. The only thing I could come up with is the fact that Triple H had a hand in creating them, and Bruce and Vince didn't get it, so they let them go. Yes, fuck Triple H and everything that he did for them. We don't need it. It's not going to get over. This is not what we want on our television. This is not going to really be the audience we want to gravitate to. Isaiah Swerve Scott, Shane Strickland is going to be one of the most talented guys in all of the industry. Shane McMahon. Ringside News is reporting that Shane McMahon and his WrestleMania replacement has already been decided by Vince McMahon.
It's gotta be in
Now,
one
as
of
you
these
guys know, Vince
cases.
decided to send Shane McMahon home. Shane was sent home after a nightmare Royal Rumble this year. Ringside News was first to exclusively report the huge story about Shane McMahon being fired.
Here it is.
This also means that Shane McMahon lost his Elimination Chamber spot, and he lost his WrestleMania spot. But WWE did not waste any time filling his slot. A report came out this week that said WWE is trying to find an attraction to replace Shane McMahon. It was said that the company needed a name that could fill in for Shane's empty slot. Ringside News asked about this report and asked around, and they were told that the decision about Shane McMahon's replacement is already decided. In fact, we learned that this was decided as soon as the decision was made to send Shane home. WWE scrambling to change their plans in a pinch is always a juicy story. As it turns out, this is not the case this time around. Shane McMahon was sent home, and his Mania plans were canceled. But the company's not on the search for his replacement for WrestleMania. We were told many things are being discussed for WrestleMania at this time, because the card is always subject to change. Shane McMahon's replacement is not one of the things that the company is still battling with. WrestleMania tweeted as well about Shane McMahon. He was supposed to be at the top of the WrestleMania card, or near the top of the WrestleMania card. The WWE is looking for a major attraction. They tweeted this out, and then Ringside News came out with their exclusive report. And WrestleVotes was reporting that Shane McMahon was going to be positioned near the top of the WrestleMania card, and now WWE is looking for a major attraction. Ringside News, like I just read, and their report, that decision has already been decided on. Shane McMahon's replacement is already in place. Who is it? Who is it? I don't know. There really isn't many replacements out there. Goldberg is going to Saudi, and then that's it. He's not going to be at WrestleMania, nor should he be. Day, goodbye, go fucking retire, and go work on your fucking Corvettes. You fucking talentless hack, Bill Goldberg. Nobody wants to see him on WWE television. Brock Lesnar's already in the main event of WrestleMania. Lita is already back on WWE television. Maybe they bring in Trish Stratus. Maybe Sasha Banks doesn't have much to do, or Bayley doesn't have much to do on WrestleMania Night 1 or Night 2. Maybe they do Bayley or Sasha versus Trish Stratus in a women's dream match. Maybe that is the star attraction. Kurt Angle was supposed to have plans that were reportedly nixed. Maybe those plans are back on the table, and maybe WWE allows Kurt Angle to have one final match in WWE on this year's WrestleMania, instead of it having to end with Baron fucking Corbin. Maybe it's the Bella Twins. I heard rumors of the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie Bella, coming on in and challenging for the women's tag team championships and beating Carmella and Zelina Vega. Maybe it's that. Right now, WWE is completely out of options. It's not The Rock. Rock is not going to be at this year's WrestleMania unless they end the show with him and he comes out in a surprise role, and they set up for Los Angeles next year and set up Roman and Dwayne like they did John Cena and Dwayne at WrestleMania all those years ago. 1 year build, 1 year in advance.
Don't mind if I
But
do.
maybe that is the major star attraction as well. But The Rock is not going to wrestle on this show. He's not. What about Stone Cold Steve Austin? Stone Cold's not wrestling anymore.
It was rotten
There
anyway.
really is no more major attractions for WWE. Hell, maybe they let Hulk Hogan
Then
back
where did
in
he
the
go?
I don't know. The women are probably the most likely of outcomes. Trish Stratus, Lita, the Bella Twins, Beth Phoenix. Something major along those lines. I could see it being Bayley or Sasha versus Trish.
Where is he
Or
going?
Bayley and Sasha versus Lita. One or the other. But that remains to be seen. We don't really know. Shane McMahon, by the way, is not a major star attraction. Shane McMahon is nowhere near being a major star attraction. So I find that to be very loud. So whoever it is, I'm going to go out there and make a prediction. It's probably somebody that I would rather see more than Shane McMahon, or the McMahons getting a token title match or a token match at WrestleMania. Because the McMahons are, oh my god, the end-all be-all for star attractions at WrestleMania. WrestleMania is bigger because a
What's he
McMahon
doing?
is on the show. And finally, guys, Mickie James, hardcore delusional Mickie James, says that she could see Impact and WWE working together again.
He's going upstairs.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness, man! Impact and WWE working together again.
Find another way up.
I didn't know it was comedy hour, man. Oh my goodness. I didn't know it was comedy hour. Mickie James has discussed her Royal Rumble appearance and potential working relationship between WWE and Impact Wrestling. She spoke to Denise Salcedo, right? Yeah, because they all go there. Right? And she says this about WWE and Impact working together again. Please follow my fucking my own square here. Hold on. He said this, and I quote: "They reached out to Impact. Johnny, people pretty much called Scott directly on the phone to say, is this something that would be okay? Would Impact be okay? Because obviously it's a different company, a corporation, and then Scott reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in being in the Royal Rumble and what I would want to do and how I felt about it. And then I was like, absolutely. I was very adamant about wanting to be hardcore country Mickey James and to represent Impact.
What's he doing
And I'm the
there?
Knockouts
I need to get a better
champion.
look.
And we presented all of this to him. This is what I wanted, and I talked to Johnny and spoke to Vince, and it all happened. I think yes. WWE and Impact will work together again. I don't know that it will be immediate. I think this was an opportunity for WWE to test the water, see if it was something people talk and they say this will be great and this will be that. They will get a lot of ratings, this will get big buzz, and all that. But until it's actually in front of them, I think they can't actually see it. I feel now that they see the potential and how much the fans responded to it. The idea of it happening with the men or the World Championship or something like that. Now, at least the idea of that possibly being the case. That door is now open. WWE had a list of banned words when Mickey James got to the Royal Rumble. They couldn't say Impact Wrestling because wrestling is a banned word on WWE TV. They would not allow the Knockouts Women's World Championship to be said as such. The word knockout and world champion could not be mentioned on WWE TV. So WWE had all these provisions before Mickey James even got in there. So what type of open door policy is it really? It's WWE pretending to have an open door policy. Mickey James is delusional. She is absolutely delusional if she thinks anything else is going to happen, or for that matter, really be important, coming out of an Impact WWE partnership. Impact's ratings going into the Royal Rumble were one of the highest in years. After that, people tune in to see how fucking terrible the show is, and the fact that it's recorded in front of fucking 30 people, and then they tuned out. The week following the Royal Rumble, the ratings dipped right back to where they were, barely over 100,000 viewers. I get more viewers on a weekly basis than Impact does, their syndicated television show on Access. There is no forbidden door, there will never be a forbidden door, and Mickey James is delusional. Her appearance in the Royal Rumble meant nothing, and WWE only used it because they had to find women to fill the Royal Rumble because they fired half of the women's division. No, but please, let's all make Mickey James being in the Royal Rumble a big fucking deal. You do realize that they let half of the fucking women's roster go, and that's why they called Mickey James to be in the Royal Rumble. Whether she was Impact Knockout Champion or not, it really doesn't fucking matter. She was eliminated in 11 minutes, and eliminated by Lita. Goodbye. What impact, no pun intended, did Mickey James make? Zero. I'll have a bigger impact eating these fucking oatmeal squares in about 5 fucking minutes than Mickey James is gonna have ever again in the WWE or any Impact WWE partnership will ever have again. Yeah, Impact and WWE working together. Yeah, alright. Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing. Yeah, Sasha Banks is coming over for fucking dinner tonight, too. I'm making hamburgers on the grill. Fuck out of here. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for joining me on Off the Script. If you enjoyed this episode, well, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Make sure you guys go out and check out all the other contents on the channel right now. On the homepage, it's all there for you. And I'll be live tonight for SmackDown and AEW Rampage right here from the OTS venue on Off the Script. Have a great Friday, guys, and I'll see you tonight live SmackDown and Rampage.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Maryland. T&C supply in app.
At Coldwater Creek, we take a thoughtful thoughtful approach to design, giving attention to what matters most to you. From quality fabrics to the fits you love to artful details that captivate, Coldwater Creek caters to your wardrobe every season, for every occasion, and in every size. We create comfortable, confident styles with endless versatility that reflect the life you live. Pure, natural fabrics and soft textures that move with you throughout your day. Each garment tells a story of craftsmanship and care, created with a purpose and designed with precision. We celebrate what makes you unique, with silhouettes that flatter and styles that let your authentic self shine through. Discover why Coldwater Creek is the sought-after choice in women's clothing. For holiday looks and more, shop coldwatercreek.com and save 15% on order $75 or more with code IHEART. Bet365 is officially live in Maryland.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you can turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, overs, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary to bet 365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Maryland. TNC supply. In app only.
Traditional banks have underserved small businesses for too long. Bluevine is here to change that. With Bluevine's easy-to-use digital banking platform, business owners can spend less time on banking and more time doing what they love. Let's hear from some Bluevine customers.
Hi, my name is Grace. I am CFO of Timber Noodle Company, a small family-owned business. Since switching Bluevine, we have saved countless hours, both in mobile deposits being so easy to do, and as well as the online banking side of things being so streamlined. It's made for people who live on the go.
Hi there, I'm Michael Carr, owner and CEO of Karma. Based on my experience, I would absolutely recommend Bluevine, 100%. I legitimately would. In fact, I'm telling people because it's actually a great solution.
See why small business owners like you are raving about Bluevine at Bluevine.com. That's Bluevine.com. Bluevine is financial technology, not a bank. Banking services provided by Coastal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Aquí lo tiene.
That's a ticket.
Why? It's Tony Khan running his promotion better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard are running Monday night and Friday.
Adios, amigo.
Long
Okay, I gotta get that wallet. Crap. I can't go down that way.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on the script. This is your NXT Stand and Deliver 2022 post show. I am JD from New York. As always, coming to you live from the OTS venue. Thank you guys so very much for joining me Saturday afternoons, wherever you may be. I know a lot of people are still upset that the old NXT is now long gone.
Oh!
Triple H came out tonight and saw the final beating heart of what is the black and gold NXT. Triple H came out tonight after Tommaso Ciampa lost what I thought was a very good match. My boy Tony D'Angelo, Tony B. Ciampa was on the stage, on the ramp, and all of a sudden we hear Triple H's theme music going. And out comes Triple H for the first time in front of an NXT crowd since his cardiac
He's coming
event.
through that building.
Embraced Tommaso Ciampa. They hugged, both men overly emotional, tears in their eyes, tears in my eyes, because I know what NXT Black and Gold means to not only me, but to all of you as well. An absolutely surreal moment. Maybe one of the best moments of the entire year. Never mind this one. But I'm here to tell you that NXT 1.0, the Black and Gold, is still somehow alive. Now it's in the hands of Tony Khan. Now it is all Ring of Honor. And you got that last night. I don't really care where it's done, but the vibe and the feel of what NXT 1.0 was alive and well last night in Garland, Texas, at Ring of Honor Supercard.
Who's your friend?
NXT tonight, man, you know, I've been very hard on NXT 2.0, and rightfully so. Nobody's going to ever accept this brand as what it is right now. There's a lot to like as far as talent. There's talent that's there, man. Carmelo Hayes. Everybody knows that. Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller is the fucking psychopath. Cameron Grimes, Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar. I love Santos Escobar. He is absolutely primed and ready for a main roster run. If they want to book him, man, they got their next Mexican superstar right there, man. Seriously. When Rey Mysterio goes bye-bye, Santos Escobar should be the guy. There's no fucking question about that. The guy is incredible. He speaks great English. He's fantastic in the ring. And I just think he's got everything that there needs to be, the total package, as far as talent in WWE. Cameron Grimes is another one, like I said. There's a lot to like about the brand. Tony D'Angelo, Ron Breakker. He's still rough around the edges, but you gotta appreciate and respect Ron Breaker's work ethic.
I gotta find a way to get that wallet.
About NXT. Colors, whole vibe, it's very Monday Night Raw-esque. It's basically Monday Night Raw on Tuesday nights. 2 to 3 minute matches. There's only a specific group of people that are going to give you the old school vibe of what NXT used to be as far as an in-ring product. Everything feels so main roster. Everything feels so main roster. Even the crowd tonight, man, this was not, and I've been saying this for weeks,
Right there,
months.
fuck. Now's my
That
chance.
NXT crowd at the Performance Center is not the original Full Sail crowd. I don't know who the fuck these people are. I don't know where they came from. I don't know what their deal is. But they are the most casual and nauseating fans you could possibly find about a product. Anyway, they are nauseating. Cringe, almost. Tonight, or today, the crowd was very lukewarm. Nobody was really over as far as talent is concerned. Only Champ. Champ is the only one on this show that was still black and gold. And Walter.
Crap. Suélteme, viejo.
Let's try that again.
Lukewarm, man. And it's sad to see because you guys know.
Now
You
don't
guys
try to
felt
run.
all those takeover crowds. You guys felt
You're a long way
all
from home, son.
those different takeovers that
Don't
we've
call
been
me.
part of, lucky to be a part
Parents
of.
must be worried about you.
They did not even
Yeah,
come close to
not
resembling
likely.
what takeover.
Okay, so
This wasn't
something.
even a takeover. This was
It was a nice lift back there. You're pretty good.
This was a very telling show.
I don't know what you're talking about,
It was the
old man.
most telling
Hey,
thing.
don't call me that.
WWE finally put
Technique is
NXT on
really
the road
sloppy, though.
outside
You
of the
telegraph all
Performance
your
Center for the
moves.
first time since the pandemic. It was probably their
You're
best
crazy.
NXT 2.0
Yeah?
production.
You've been tailing
But
me
there's
all
a
over
clear
town.
sign. There is
Probably
a
figured
clear
me for an easy
sign
mark.
amongst-
But you
Now,
picked the
and listen,
wrong guy,
you know,
pal.
I am in the minority here. I am a vocal voice
What?
on social
My
media.
wallet.
I see it, I hear it, I feel it, I watch it, I know it, I see my own analytics.
Fine.
Nobody
Maybe
is
we'll
going
just
to
call the
appreciate,
police.
Nobody is going to take
Go
this
ahead.
vision of NXT
Of course,
so soon.
they might
after
wonder why a
the
middle-aged
original
tourist is
NXT
following
was
young boys
done
down
as
alley.
dirty as it was by
You are a
WWE
crafty
men.
little beggar, aren't you?
I know how to take
This
care of
crowd,
myself.
this feel, this vibe.
Anyway,
NXT
I'm pretty sure
1.0
you don't
is
like the
something
cops any more than I do.
completely different. And
Good
now
point.
all of what you've done here for
Kid.
NXT 2.0 is basically taking
The wallet.
what we are digesting on Monday and Friday night and now producing it on
Had to
Tuesday
try.
night. And you
course you
expect
did.
us to just say, fuck you, and embrace what you're doing. There's a reason why NXT was created, and it was a true alternative to what WWE was doing. Clearly, WWE did not want the
Telegraphing
alternative.
all my moves, huh?
WWE wants all their brands to be cut and dry, same fucking thing, with the same feeling as Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Meanwhile, what we got tonight was a stripped-down version of an NXT show that did not need to be on Saturday afternoon, hours before night one of WrestleMania. WWE would have done so much better by keeping this in Full Sail, or not full, I wish, at the Performance Center. WWE would have done so much better by keeping this in the Performance Center and giving us a stripped-down version of what we saw tonight on Tuesday. That's where it belongs. It did not feel like it needed to be in the American Airlines Arena. It did not sound like it deserved to be in the American Airlines Arena. And nobody really showed any overwhelming interest to anything on this show outside of saying goodbye to Tommaso Ciampa and all the contributions he did for NXT 1.0. There's a reason why NXT 2.0 is not succeeding the way WWE wants it to succeed. And their vision is very skewed. I was told NXT 2.0 going to make the way for the future. Meanwhile, Dolph Ziggler is still the WWE NXT champion, and Mandy Rose is still the NXT Women's Champion. 2 main roster acts. Some future you got there in Dolph Ziggler and Mandy Rose. Now, I've never seen them before.
Here we go.
Strapping the rocket back to people that are already veteran status in WWE. It's not really doing any favors for NXT 2.0 either. When you got 2 main roster talents holding both singles titles in NXT. Show could have been a lot better just based on giving it that NXT feel, but WWE feels like the main roster feel, the main roster vibe that we get on Monday and Friday is a necessity on now Tuesday night. It's the one overwhelming fact that I got from this entire show. Gunther and LA Knight, hard-hitting match, quick, very fast-paced, main roster feel. Braun Breaker and Dolph Ziggler, main roster feel. The women's match, main roster feel, basic fatal four-way. Basic fatal four-way. Tag team title match, triple threat, basic triple threat match. Nothing out of the ordinary there, nothing. The ladder match. It is very difficult to be creative in a multi-man ladder match. I love all the talents that were in that match.
You
But
think
they
about
didn't
the
do anything
wrong with
groundbreaking
it?
in that match. Everything that we saw in that ladder match, basically you'd see done on the main roster. Overbooked, couple of high spots, couple of ladder bumps, same old with the ladder match. Not to take away from anything that those guys did in that match, but everything felt main roster. There was more plugs for the main roster on this show via promo packages and video packages than any other NXT show that I've ever witnessed in my entire time watching NXT.
Damn it, kid.
Everything about the show was main roster.
Look who it is.
And I feel that
Filthy
is the
little
one
stray
thing
that
that is
made
really
off with your
harming the
wallet.
brand as far as fan interest. An alternative is what we wanted. Now our alternative is AEW and Ring of Honor. You want that NXT 1.0 vibe, you're getting it in Ring of Honor. There's a reason people aren't watching anybody talking about NXT, caring about NXT while you're not watching yourself. NXT is because it's all the same shit. And that's how I feel about it. We're going to go over why Braun Breaker lost his title match tonight. We're going to go over why Cameron Grimes won his North American Championship after the story they've been telling with him. Mandy Rose is still the NXT Women's Champion. Why? Everybody thought Cora Jade was going to win the NXT Women's Championship. There's a reason why Mandy Rose is still the NXT Women's Champion. And what happens to LA Knight after he got his ass handed to him by Gunther tonight? We're going to talk about it all right here on Off the Script. I appreciate you guys joining me on your Wednesday. I wish it was Wednesday. Saturday. Every fucking day is Saturday afternoon. Right here for your WrestleMania weekend. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit that thumbs up. I'm so excited about Wednesday. I'm already thinking about Samoa Joe being on AEW.
Oh, God.
And the Bucks versus FTR, man. Oh, my goodness, Gary. But we got Cody Rhodes showing up tonight, man. How many of you guys think Cody Rhodes is showing up tonight? How many of you guys think WWE is actually going to push us over? Maybe it's The Undertaker. I don't know. He said never say never. He's got one more match in him. Is it going to be Taker versus Rollins tonight? I don't know. Where's Shane McMahon? Show me the money, bro. Show me the money. And WWE can show her.
Oh, man.
Shit. Shane McMahon is showing up to wrestle Seth Rollins.
Okay, man.
Anyway, guys, thank you so very much. Hit that thumbs up. I got 455
Who the hell are these guys?
on the live stream right now. We got 1,400 this early Saturday afternoon. There should be at least 1,000 minutes. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Super chats are open. Get them on in. We got a couple of bombs already. We'll go over them at the end of the show. You guys want to get in on the Super Chat party?
Oh, shit, man. Went the wrong way. Went the wrong fucking way.
Join the VIP club, man. We got 500 Plus members in the VIP club.
Damn, what the fuck?
And become a channel member
Yeah,
today, man. Awesome stuff. You guys get those emails in the chat. You can use them in the live streams. You can use them on the comment section. You guys get those badges next to your name as well to show off your VIP status. And I sent out a members only post today on YouTube. You guys got access to the OTS Discord. Make sure you guys set up that VIP club and hit that join button, man. Great time happening in the VIP section. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications as always. Go check out all the other videos that you might have on the channel, including last night's Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor post show, and 2100 in the venue. I'm so glad I covered that over SmackDown last night. Oh my God. What a show. That live stream is up. We got a couple of extras. We got Wednesday's Dynamite. We got Tuesday's NXT. We got Monday's Raw.
Oh, goddamn.
Go and check all that stuff out.
Yeah, she's real good.
For WrestleMania Night 1. It's going to be, hopefully, a very entertaining show. I can only hope.
Okay.
I'll be live in the videos over
This way,
WrestleMania Night 1.
that way.
Show live stream.
Yeah, my man. Oh, come on. Damn. The fuck?
AudibleTrial.com/scripts. You guys can sign up using our link.
That's
You're
right.
going to get 30 days free of their service and one free audiobook of your choice. That's AudibleTrial.com/scripts.
Alright, going up
I want
here.
to thank them for once again
Alright, jump.
sponsoring the
Jump.
show right here for NXT
Jump.
on all the scripts. Let's start at the top, man. We got a pre-show that happened. And the Women's Tag Team Championships were on the line. Toxic Attraction. This is JC Jane and Gigi Dolan defending the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. WWE held a Dusty Cup. WWE held a Women's Dusty Cup tournament where the winners normally of the #1 contender.
Ah, miss. Son of a bitch, I missed. Oh my God, started the whole thing over again.
This has been a staple every year for the last several years on the men's side in NXT. WWE wasted our entire time going through an entire tournament. The winners were Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray in the women's championship match before JD. Probably asking yourself, well, JD, if they won the women's tag team match, why are they in a championship
Oh,
match?
I'm doing that now. Oh, come on. I didn't know I was doing it.
Is the most illogical
Oh, going back up.
in a pro wrestling show. He decided
Hold up, son of a bitch.
for the tag team to split and get a
Come on,
women's
going up.
championship match against Mandy Rose instead of putting them in a tag team title match
Jump.
against Gigi
Oh,
Dolan
come on.
and JCG. Unfortunate events
Damn.
in NXT ultimately killed any credibility the Dusty Women's Club has from this point on. Completely illogical.
Jump
And
over.
nobody seems to give a shit about it because I haven't heard anybody in the community mention it or complain about it in
Like
recent
this one do.
JC Jane and Gigi Dolan instead defended the titles against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. They had a history for a little bit. They were the
Damn, boy, it's going
tag
like.
team champions. Raquel Gonzalez was taken out by Toxic Attraction, so it was
Oh, come on.
with Dakota Kai and get revenge.
Wait a minute.
Dakota Kai
Freeze.
also had her problem with Toxic Attraction as they took out their, or I guess her friend, their friend.
Less than a minute to go. What do you
Wendy Chu
mean?
and Dakota Kai were tag team partners in the Dusty Cup. She was taken out. And I'll get into that in just a second because she did play a factor in this match.
Sorry about that.
Now, the pre-show was great. The pre-show was great, man. The empty crowd started to piss me off because they were on the air at 12
Oh,
noon.
come on. Damn.
I'm assuming from a long night of party, you just wait for the American Airlines Arena. It pissed me off to see barely
Oh, come on,
at
man.
all filled.
Shit, where I'm going at now?
That pissed me off, number one. Number two, the theme music
Oh, yeah,
for
bro.
NXT, which
Come on. Oh, man, I'm going the wrong way. Fuck.
music for NXT used to be so good, man. It used to be underground, hard rock and metal bands, Triple H, you got fucking Slipknot to do some of the NXT takeover themes. Slipknot was the main theme for a long time for NXT on television. Now we got this generic fucking garbage. Whatever the fuck they got playing. This was one of the worst show themes that I've ever heard. Period. In WWE. In a very long time. Okay, whatever this theme was terrible. Then you roll through the pre-show, all through the pre-show, all through the video matches, all through the main show. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, now you want to know why people aren't interested in NXT. You change it and the pullback from it. You stripped it down from what it was, man. Garbage, and this fucking bullshit that we see.
This way. This way.
So like I said, I even put it in my notes. The colors, the vibe, inside the smaller performance center, I understand it. I get the vibe, the colors, the whole bullshit inside the performance center, but to see it in a larger venue with all the colors and the bright lights and all the shit, it's another story completely, man. You know, this is pretending to be a takeover. It's not a takeover. It's pretending to be a takeover on this larger scale. And I always preferred the darker, grungier look of Triple H's NXT. Remember when we used to watch Takeover and the arena was dark and the spotlight was just on everybody that was in the ring? I miss that. That worked. That was NXT. They ultimately changed everything to make everything feel like exactly what you see on Monday and Friday night, and I keep going back to that because that's the fucking vibe we get. I guess some people don't like the darkness and the grunginess and the grittiness of it. That's what I look at when I watch professional wrestling. But that's what made the brand stand out. That's what made the brand different from what we were watching. It made the brand cool. We don't get that anymore. Smash was rather forgettable. Nothing happened in this match that I really even bothered to take notes on.
Relax.
This easily could have been on
We're safe here.
Don't know why they did this on the pre-show. Pre-show was supposed to be a half an hour. They went 1 fucking hour with the pre-show. Talking about God knows what. Brillo head over there. Sam Roberts, who shaved his head bald, now he's fucking two-ball head. Sam Roberts. Acting like a fucking geek on the pre-show. This could have easily been.
What do you want from me?
This did not need to be on the
gratitude,
pre-show
nice.
for Stand and Deliver.
I did just save your ass back there.
On Tuesday compared to this.
Thanks. But what's in it for you? I mean, you're a crook, right? You gotta have an angle.
You're on one piece of work, kid. What's your story, anyway?
Look, mister, no offense, but I don't even know you.
Easily remedied. Victor Sullivan. This would be the part where you introduce yourself. Okay. Suppose you tell me what's so special about that ring.
It belongs in my family. I'm just taking it back.
Passed down from Francis Drake himself.
That's right.
I don't know how to break this to you, kid, but Drake didn't have any heirs. No children.
Well, not with his wife back in England anymore.
Okay, good point. Let me see. Come on, kid. If I was going to take it from you, I would have done it by now.
Pretty much. Again, nothing here was all that impressive, or rather forgettable.
Thank you.
People are just waking up and
What is this?
wanting to do
Parvis?
Sic Parvis Magna.
and nobody even
It
knows
means
NXT is fucking
greatness from small beginnings. That was his motto.
question.
Yeah?
What WWE
You see,
does with their
Queen
tag team
Elizabeth gave it
championship
to him in
as far as women's
1581,
division is concerned.
when he got back to England after circumnavigating the globe.
Complaining.
That's when she made him a
Women's
knight.
tag team champions.
Well, you sure as hell didn't learn that on the
The
streets.
women need tag team champions.
How's a kid your age know Latin?
Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, two women.
The nuns sort of insisted on it.
So, like a boarding school.
It's a nice word for it.
Okay, then.
Go and just lost the tag team championship.
So what was all that business of
Group right here.
astrolabe thing back there?
Why don't you tell me? You're the one working for him.
Look, kid, client wants something I obtain for a price. I don't ask any questions. It's just a job.
Look pretty friendly to me.
Yeah, well,
And Dakota Kai
Anyway.
Raquel
I'm
new
pretty sure it's
champions.
fine.
And what does that mean for the tag team championships?
Okay,
It means nothing.
First of all,
Titles off the
that was
one
no
team,
astrolabe.
put them on the other team, and yes, the company and division and brand.
It's some sort of decoding device.
There are no
Check this out.
other tag teams. for NXT to put against
On his way
its
around the
champion,
world,
no matter
Drake sailed
who
through the
the
East
champions
Indies.
are.
Only he says that it took him 6 months to get from
What are we
here
doing with the women's tag team
to
champions?
here.
Yeah,
I
so?
honestly said this from
So it doesn't add up.
fucking one.
He was
No
way
need-
too good a sailor
we
for that.
don't need
It would
to
have taken him a
expand on
month.
any women's wrestling by
Tops.
adding more championships,
He
more
was hiding
titles,
something.
the less battle
Something
there
big.
will come,
How
because
big?
NXT
Like
cut
secret
a
mission
lot
from the
their
Queen
women's
big.
roster.
Like
There's no
millions
legit
in
tag
plundered
teams.
treasure that
If you
hasn't
had a
ever
tag
been
team
recovered.
division, I wouldn't be
Big.
here sitting
That
and
big.
complaining about its
That
fucking
big.
titles. You don't.
And that
Toxic Attraction
decoder
and
has
this
something
team
to
of
do
Rebel
with it.
Thousand Dakota Kai
I
was
would bet
randomly
my
paired
life on
together
it.
because you had nobody else for
Swell.
Jason J and Gigi
And
Dollar.
Marlowe's got it.
Enough is enough.
Won't do her much good without the key.
So it's a stalemate then.
Well, here we are.
For now.
Here we are. So I ask again, what is now?
So you still haven't told me what your name is.
Somebody
And you
else.
still haven't told
But
me what you
ultimately, you're in
want
the
from
same
me.
position as
Okay.
you were in with them being on Toxic Attraction.
You got talent,
I don't.
but you got a lot to learn.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Stick with me and I'll teach you a few things.
So we go from that into
But
the
I'm doing
North
just fine.
American Championship ladder
Yeah.
match.
Clearly.
This was a match I was looking forward to most.
What do you say
Santos
we
Escobar,
try
Grayson
this
Waller,
again?
Cameron
My
Grimes,
friends
Carmelo
call me
Hayes,
Sully.
and my boy Solo Sikoa.
Nathan Drake.
He's the brother of Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Nate.
Escobar
Drake,
and
huh?
Waller made their entrances right during the end of the pre-show. I
I
don't know
see
why.
great things in our
So
future.
Waller and Escobar make their entrances during the pre-show. Then all of a sudden, WWE cuts into this nauseating Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey. Oh, I'm going to the main event
They're gone.
of WrestleMania. They told me to say
All right,
that I'm in the main event of WrestleMania. But I am the co-main event because Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Kevin Owens are
Since
closing
you're gonna
that
put a
room.
silencer on that thing.
Ronda Rousey.
You've got
A
no sense of
nauseating
drama.
Charlotte Flair and Ronda
Right.
Rousey video package. While Escobar and Waller
that
make their
racket's gonna
fucking
bring the
entrances
cops
on the
any minute.
pre-show.
Get the hell out
And
of here.
then we go into the main
Pulled a couple of
entrance,
those
or the main
punches,
intro,
What do you mean? I
for
haven't
Stand and
touched
Deliver.
you.
And
Headbutted
then
me.
we see
All right.
everybody
I
else
got a
making
little
their
swept
entrance.
up in the moment.
Solo
You
Sikoa
were the
never
one who
even
said
got
make it
fucking
look
entrance.
realistic.
And he's in a
Good
five-way ladder
sign.
match. For the second
All right,
longest
brother.
TV title
Sharps
in
are
the
coming
entire
your way.
brand.
Don't lose them.
Solo Sikoa didn't even get an entrance.
Told you
Weird
they'd take
fucking
the
way to
lead.
do things.
How long do you reckon
You
before
can
they
have
realise
these
this
guys
is a
make
fake?
their way
Who cares?
on the main show.
Finally flushed them
You
out.
would that one
Now
was
we're just
for
falling
today.
back to their
Santos
hole.
Escobar, Grayson Waller,
You do
and
realise
Solo
you make
Sikoa
everything
couldn't
sound
get
dirty.
a fucking entrance
Do?
on the main show.
Let's get moving.
Very weird.
Hurry up, Nate.
Cameron Grimes had a very cool rocket CGI entrance. CGI graphic on the stage that went all the way up. On the Titantron, smoke coming out from underneath it. They really
Come on,
did
Charlie, what's
send
the
him
holdup?
to the moon. Cameron Grimes.
It'll all be over soon. It'll all be over
They really
soon.
did send him to
It'll
the
all be
moon
over
tonight.
soon. That's it. That's it.
Carmelo
That's
Hayes
it.
got his usual entrance.
Oh, that wasn't too
With
bad.
Trick Williams, nothing
What the hell's
special.
wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm
The bell
fine.
rang. Carmelo Hayes, right at the bell, was yelling at all four guys, saying that he gave them all this opportunity, these mellowification matches to
Blocked.
qualify for
Wait,
this ladder
you
match.
can get around
You
this
guys
way.
have been watching NXT. None of them deserve the North American
we could
title,
just
says.
use a little muscle.
Everyone took turns getting a chance in the ring. We saw everyone mix it up a little at
There's
the
a
top
butt.
with everybody. Grimes and Escobar, Hayes and Solo, Grimes and Hayes. Carmelo went and wanted a ladder. Sent Trick Williams to go get a ladder,
Thing
but
over there.
Legado del Fantasma was on the outside. They stopped him. Grayson Waller had his big muscle there, Sangha. That the big Indian guy, Sangha, is there. And he had Sangha go up the aisleway and grab him a huge lap from the rank. Everyone took turns doing dives over the top. Sikoa onto Sangha.
into it, mate. We haven't got
Escobar
all
with an
bloody night.
absolutely beautiful torpedo dive on Solo. Grimes and Ace followed with dives of their own.
Wait a
Waller said,
minute.
screw it, I'm not diving onto everybody. He was a smart guy.
Come on.
Fuck the dive. I'm setting up this ladder. I'm climbing up to the top to grab the title. So Solo comes back into the ring.
Shit.
Everybody during these ladder matches, they gotta have a little rest period on the outside. So Solo comes back in. He trapped Waller in the corner with a ladder, and then he set Hayes, or sent Hayes first, face first into the ladder, with Waller
on,
still
move your
trapped
lazy
against the
ass.
turnbuckle. Same thing to Escobar. He then, with all
Alright.
three of these guys trapped
like the coast is
behind
clear.
a ladder wall, he does a big splash running from corner to corner onto the ladder
You should be
and
more
onto
careful with
these
your head, you know
guys.
it.
I don't know if that had any effect on the three guys. It looked like it hurt Solo
All
Sikoa
right, darling.
more than it did
Looks like
the
hell's
other
bit
three
easy
guys that were
back
behind the
It
line.
was a thing of beauty, Chloe.
I went off
He
without
tried to
it.
climb the ladder,
You're
as he
unusually
was
quiet. What's up
stopped
your
by
bum?
Cameron Grimes.
Oh,
Solo
well,
Sikoa was
Charlie
stopped by
seemed to
Cameron Grimes.
enjoy himself a little bit
Grimes
too
and
much for my
Hazley went at
taste.
it for a bit, and Grimes clotheslined Hayes with a ladder, turning him inside out. That was a nice cool spot. Grimes was then taken out by
Comes down on some
Escobar
fun.
as he was
Yeah,
laying in
he
the
did,
corner, and
actually. It was
Escobar
very,
crushed
very,
him with the
cathartic.
ladder.
Yeah,
It pretty
it's
much
funny. Do you have
took
any
the
trouble?
ladder that was standing sideways
Easy
on
peasy.
the mat and
You sure
shoved
they
it
didn't
right
see
into
you
his
trailing
throat.
him?
Not a chance.
So
Sorry.
Escobar tried to
Still
climb,
scaring
and he
fuckers
was
out
given a
here.
cutter off the leg
Find
by
that one
Waller.
there.
Hayes
The
with a
green one.
springboard clothesline to Waller, knocking
drove
him
in
off the
ages
ladder.
ago.
Very nice
Dark
spot there by
innocence.
Carmelo
They're
Hayes.
still in there?
He tried to do the same
Well,
thing to Solo Sikoa, but
taking
Solo
my
gave
eyes
him a
off it.
super kick to the chins
No one's
of
gone
Uso.
in or
There's
out.
no I in team, but there is one in Indeed, and that's the hiring platform
Is it
that
really
you need to
necessary? I
build
mean,
yours.
It's not
You're
like they're
hiring,
expecting us.
you
Don't
need Indeed.
underestimate these
Instead of
blokes. They're not
spending
messing
hours
about.
on
Hey, we're
multiple
just gonna
job
sneak
sites
in.
searching for
We sneak
candidates
up.
with the right
Just like that.
skills,
Yeah,
Indeed's
fair
a
enough.
powerful
But any
hiring
trouble,
platform
you
that can
shoot
help
first
you
and ask
do
questions
it all.
later, all right?
One of the things I love about Indeed is that it makes hiring all in one place so easy because Indeed does the
Man,
hard
I
work
was
for you.
totally tempted.
They show you the
Pick up that
candidates whose
briefcase
resumes
back
on
there and
Indeed
walk.
fit your description
Yeah, you got a
immediately
lousy
after you
poker
post,
face,
so you can
Hey,
hire
trust me, that's
fast.
nothing compared to
Join
what
more
we're
than
on to.
3 million
Yeah,
businesses
well, at my
worldwide
age,
who use
a bird in
Indeed
the
to hire
hand.
great.
Ew.
fast.
Didn't I tell you?
Start hiring now
Oh,
with a $75
please.
sponsored
Look,
job
I
credit.
just hope you're
Upgrade your
right
job
about
post
this.
at Indeed.com/Blue Sports. Offer good for a limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/Blue Sports. That's Indeed.com/Blue Sports. And support the show by saying that you heard it on this podcast. Indeed.com/Blue Sports. Terms and conditions apply.
We're not gonna
Need to hire?
just barge
You
in
need
the front
Indeed.
door and find out.
Now, in what was the
Well, we
craziest
can't
spot in
afford to
this
waste
match?
time standing here.
Up until this point, by the way.
I'll
There
find
was
a
a
way in
crazy
and check
spot
it
towards
out.
the end of the match.
You three
And the
stay here.
crazy spot of the match
Got it.
up until this point, Escobar and Solo were up top on the ladder. Escobar then climbs up the ladder, he floats over the ladder, and in an unreal spot, an absolutely devastating sunset flip on Solo off the ladder, on top of a ladder that was propped up in the corner down below. This was incredible. Waller came back into the ring. He tried to climb. He was stopped by Trick Williams, and Sanga took him out. And this was a cool spot. Sanga came in. The ladder was propped up, right? Trick Williams is there trying to get the ladder. Sanga comes in, and the support beams that hold up the ladder, he chopped both support beams, ripped the ladder in half, and started using each half of the ladder as a weapon. So now we're getting the secondary players, all the managers and the muscle, getting into the match. This started to become an overbooked mess here. So Sanga took out Trick
Oh
Williams,
shit, there you
threw the
go.
ladder, ripped it in half. Electra Lopez and
There you
Legado
go.
del Fantasma came in to take Sanga out. This broke down into chaos. It completely deviated away from all 5 guys that were actually in the match. Lopez then did an assisted springboard crossbody onto Waller, onto the outside. All of a sudden, we got the secondary acts now all getting involved here. It was focused primarily on them. And like I said, it started to feel like an overbuilt match. I really think it started to take away from the guys that were actually in this match. I did not like that at all. I know they want to get everybody over, they want to give everybody a little shine, but the match is not about them. The match is not about them at all. Trick Williams interferes again. This time the ladder's up and he actually climbs. He's got this phobia of heights. If there's one thing that Trick Williams and I are, in common with, we have phobias of heights. I can't stand heights. I can't fly. I hate flying. I fly when I have to, but I can't stand flying. I don't go on roller coasters. I don't go on Ferris wheels. I don't do anything, man. I don't do anything like that needs me to leave the ground. So he's up there. He's afraid of climbing the ladder, and he's trying to grab the title. Grimes dumps him over the top rope, and Williams goes sailing to the outside. Waller climbs the ladder, his fingertips away, actually touches the title. Escobar stops him with a super Frankenstein off the ladder. I love Escobar. Escobar is great. Sikoa then spears Escobar. Grimes gives Sikoa a cave-in on a ladder bridge. There's these 2 ladders that are propped from the apron and the barricade on the outside. He does a cave-in on the ladder bridge to Sikoa. Waller with this crazy spot, like I said. The sunset flip by Escobar was the crazy spot up until this spot. Waller, all of a sudden, he climbs up this huge fucking ladder. He stands up on the top of the ladder.
Where did it go?
He's just dangling on top. He drops this fucking elbow drop. He goes through the ladder bridge. I believe Carmelo Hayes was on the ladder bridge with Trick Williams. They moved out of the way, and he goes crashing elbow first into the edge of the ladder, onto the fucking mats on the outside. I'm surprised that Grayson Waller did not fucking tear a ligament or break his arm. It looked fucking ridiculous, man. And I was guilty of comparing Grayson Waller just in act to The Miz. And it looks like Grayson Waller's going to be that social media reality guy who wants the internet fame and all this other shit like The Miz. Grayson Waller is fucking leagues beyond what The Miz can do in the ring, man. So if that and the comparison of The Miz just are based on their shtick and their gimmick,
Damn, I ain't
Grayson
never
Waller is a crazy
that goddamn man.
if this is any indication about what we may get with him in the future, man, and he's not afraid to take shit like that and risks like that, I'm gonna actually become a fan of Grayson Waller. That shit was impressive.
Empty?
You don't need to do that type of shit. Now, I don't know if there's gonna be allowed to do that on the main roster, but you better enjoy it now. You better enjoy it now. I thought that was a crazy fucking spot by Grayson Waller, man. Excellent stuff there. In the ring, after all this chaos on the outside, Escobar gives Ace a phantom driver. That's his finishing move. Grimes out of nowhere leaps off the top rope with a cave-in on Escobar. Grimes then climbs the ladder, and this is his moment for his father, for his family. To honor his father who passed away a couple years ago, he wins the North American Championship. And Cameron Grimes tastes his first NXT gold. Awesome ladder match, man. Really fucking fun ladder match. I'm not going to even compare it to the inaugural North American ladder match that's included Adam Cole and Ricochet and Lars Sullivan and EC3, Killian Dane, and the Velveteen Dream.
Okay.
But this was fun. This was a great way to open the show. Lots of high spots. It's very difficult to be creative in these types of ladder matches. I thought all these guys killed it. The one takeaway from it, and, Sanga, the muscle for Grayson Waller, he looked great. And I think that is the reason why they wanted to do. Trick Williams looked like a pig, and Electra Lopez got a nice little spot, but, it was too long. There was a lot of time allotted to all the extras on the outside, Legato and Electra Lopez and Sanga and Trick Williams getting their shine in the match, and absolutely, I get why they absolutely did it, but it also took away from the 5 guys that were originally scheduled to be in this match. It almost felt like a fucking 10-man, 11-man ladder. So that's the only takeaway that I would say is negative about this. Other than that, I don't have a problem with Cameron Grimes winning the North American Championship. It's nice to see him finally getting his just deserved there. And Carmelo Hayes did very well with that title. It makes me wonder. WWE's incredibly high on Carmelo Hayes. It makes me wonder what Carmelo Hayes does now. Do we see Carmelo Hayes go after the NXT Championship? Is he the one to take down Dolph Ziggler? Or is Carmelo Hayes going to get fast-tracked to the main roster? Because Shawn Michaels praises this man up and down, left and right. He's the next pet project of Shawn Michaels in NXT. Do we see Carmelo Hayes on the main roster? Is he ready? No. Let me know what you guys think about that, but the new North American champion, Cameron Grimes, fun match, great way to open the show. Crowd was into it, and it was relatively close to what we get to an NXT match. With all 5 of these guys, there was chaos, there was an overbooked main roster feel to it. Everything worked in this match, and all 5 guys killed it. Cameron Grimes is the new North American champion.
Spread out, look around.
Tony D'Angelo. He was there with AJ Galante
I can still smell the exhaust.
against Tommaso Ciampa. They showed a very emotional video package on the big screen highlighting Tommaso Ciampa's entire NXT run, magical NXT run and NXT 1.0. When people want to talk about the greatest NXT champion of all time, man, you can give me Samoa Joe, you can tell me Finn Balor, you can say Shinsuke Nakamura. The greatest NXT champion of all time is Tommaso Ciampa. Barney. Nobody.
Wet from the rain.
Nobody better. He made that championship the most sought-after title in the entire world. Tommaso Ciampa. And I got a little teary-eyed just watching and hearing Ciampa talk and seeing all the memories, the flashbacks of these great promos he used to cut and all these scenes from NXT 1.0, man. I said it to a couple of people on social media. I didn't think I was going to get emotional during this match because more than likely Ciampa is going to be on the main roster. That's the part I get emotional about. How great he is and how great he has been to NXT. Ultimately to be wasted away under main roster management. Tommaso Ciampa deserves a lot better than that. But I did get a little teary-eyed watching and listening to this video package while he came out. Tony D'Angelo showed up in the arena driving a Cadillac into the garage. He was accompanied by AJ Galante. Don't know where AJ Galante is from. They mentioned some Netflix show that he's a part of. But he was there and he was accompanying Mr. D'Angelo to the ring for his match with Tommaso Ciampa. Tony D'Angelo, by the way, his tracksuit tonight was fucking beautiful, man. Black and gold. He really looked like a fucking mob boss with that tracksuit that he was wearing tonight, man. Love it. Match started off pretty physical right from the start. Both guys getting a little offense on each other. And D'Angelo escaped to the outside of the ring. He lured Ciampa back into the